What up, Fat Joker Nation? Alright, I was going to wait until February 4th to give you guys an update. Remember, the Fat Joker gave himself a 100 pounds in 1 year challenge. I started on January 4th, and February 4th will actually be 30 days. I'm in 25 days. But I only make these videos when I feel like making them. And I'm like, all right, I kind of feel up to it today. So, 25 days in, about 3.5 weeks. So I thought I'd give you guys a little update on where I'm at. Okay. So hit like and subscribe. Make sure you do it. Make sure, you send it to people who are thinking about losing weight. I'm really fat. Maybe I might inspire them after a year or go, okay, well, that fat ass couldn't do it either. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Again, if you haven't seen the Fat Joker mug, shout out Bob Holder, Beavis, Redhead for the Joker mug. Okay. Like and subscribe. Do it. Send it out. Okay. So when I started this on January 4th, let's start on why I started this. Fear. Got on the scale, and it was almost 280 pounds. It was 279, and another cheeseburger would have put me at 280. So I'm like, oh my God, I've never been this heavy in my life. And I've always been fat, but I've never been this fat. And this was all what I like to call Rona calories, right? COVID calories. Because I was fat already, right? I was already 256. But next thing I know, I'm not going to work every day. I'm not doing anything. 256 to almost 280. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to turn around in 2 months. I'm going to weigh 300 pounds. That scared the hell out of me. All right, I'm already fat. That's scary enough. But so anyway, I'm like, all right, you got to do something. I'm like, it's going to get out of control. Right? Like you're like, oh, tomorrow, Monday, next week, next year, whatever. I'm like, okay, it just so happened the new year was coming. I'm like, all right, everybody does it, goes back to the gym, which they can't do, or whatever. Okay, so, all right. So I rolled in at almost 280. It's been 25 days. Here's where I'm at after 25 days. 259.2. Okay, 280 to 260 in 25 days. So after the first 18 days of 25 days, I was down 22 pounds. I thought the scale was broken. I'm like, there's no way in hell I lost 18 pounds in 22 days. Like, I had Harley check the scale. I kept moving the scale in different parts of the bathroom. I'm like, no, there's something wrong with this scale. Well, there was nothing wrong with it when it said I weighed 280, so I'm going to believe the fact that I weigh 259.2. Now, let's talk about a couple of things. Okay? Dieting. All right. So, listen. First thing is, don't start a diet and give yourself all these things that you know you're not going to do. I don't like vegetables. I don't eat them. I don't like salads. I don't eat them. Right? I'm a cheeseburger. Remember, Fat Joker likes to smoke, eat, drink, gamble. Like, I'm not going to put myself on a diet that I know there's no way, I got no chance in hell of making it, right? Okay. So I did a little research, like I do with my stocks, and I'm like, okay, well, how many calories? I'm going to do just calories, because I know I can't do salads or juice diet or any of this other crap. But I still need to be able to eat stuff that I like to eat, but I'm just going to concentrate on calories. So I read something, and it said, whatever your goal weight you want to be at, take that weight number times 10. So let's say your goal is you weigh 300 pounds and you want to get down to 250. Okay, so 250 times 10 is 2,500. That's how many calories you should be consuming. You take your goal weight times 10, and that's how many calories. I'm like, well, damn, I want to get down to 180. Hell, but that means I was consuming 3,000 calories a day, basically, because I was pushing 300, right? So I'm like, okay, well, if I want to get down to, 180, then my calories have to be 1,800 a day. I'm like, okay. And then I started realizing, damn, well, how am I going to do that? Like, calories add up quick. Like, damn, so fast, right? Okay. So, let me tell you what I've been doing, okay? So, I'm down 20 pounds, 25 days. Let's start with breakfast. All right. So, see this sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit? Delicious. 380 calories. Okay. See this monster? Monster Espresso. All right. This thing has 170 calories. I know you can't see it. So 380 and 170. Okay. So let's do the math. And that's my breakfast. Monster and this. 380 and 170. Do the math, right? I recently found something that I can eat that's 100 calories almost less than that one. Still delicious, right? But it has 280 calories. I'm going to start doing that. But anywho, 380 calories, and the monster's 170. So do the math. I'm not going to do it for you, right? 380, 480, 580. Okay, do the math. All right, that's what I have for breakfast every day. And when I say every day, I'm not kidding. Every day. Like Monday through Sunday, every day. That's my breakfast. Add it up. Okay, lunch. So, for lunch, I either have a mega meal chicken. I love my chicken, right? 510 calories. That's what I have for lunch. Or I'll have pizza. Home run in. 480 calories. Right? Okay. But you gotta get the ultra thin ones. The regular ones are like 800 calories. So for lunch, I'm either having this or I'm having this every day. Right? Now, the important thing is don't drink your calories. So I have 2 Diet Cokes every day. One for lunch, one for dinner. Right? Some people, oh, aspartame, blah, blah. It has no calories. Right? And I'm not drinking a Coke that's 200 calories. Right? Literally, this is every day. That's what I do. And then dinner's tough because you want to have dinner with the people you live with or, your wife, your girlfriend, your family, whoever. And dinner's tough. You got to make sure that whatever you're eating, whatever it is, that you're actually watching the calories of whatever it is you're having for dinner. So dinner I leave open, but that can be tough. So if we're making something and we're making cheeseburgers, I'll look at the back of the box. So anyway, I've been staying between 1,500 to 2,000 calories. Right? That's what I've been shooting for. Okay. Now, let's talk about something else. Fat Joker is having some Fat Joker drinks right now in his Fat Joker mug. And I got a little text from somebody that knows Fat Joker very well. We used to hang out in Gotham all the time. He was one of the fat jokers riding homies there, ride or die. I got a little text saying, "Hey, I know you, fat joker. You ain't gonna lose weight because you drink, and if you're drinking, you're not gonna lose any weight." Well, thank you for your encouragement, by the way. And yes, Fat Joker does like to drink, smoke, gamble, all those things, eat, right? Ha! I've had one beer in the last 25 days, and that's only because I don't like to waste beer. So I drank the last beer that was in the refrigerator. But I drink twice a week, right? I'm a fat joker that likes routine. But here's what I drink. I drink vodka, and I also measure how many ounces. Each shot is 2 ounces. Each shot is 75 calories. Okay? Now, I'm a big fat joker, so I can, drink more than most people. So, I try to incorporate that into my higher calorie days, when I'm going to be closer to 2,000 calories than 1,500 or 1,800, right? I know on that day, okay, I should maybe only eat about 1,200 calories and knowing I'm going to drink later that day. But now, what do I mix it with? Well, the fat joker will either mix it with Diet Coke or Gatorade Zero. Gatorade Zero, no calories, right? I'm not saying it tastes the greatest, folks, right? But, I'm getting my drink on. Each shot is 75 calories. Put the Gatorade Zero in, 0 calories. You got to be cautious, though, because, when you start drinking, you start getting loose, and next thing you know, you're eating, 6 slices of pizza. I'm not saying it hasn't happened to me. There have been pitfalls. Let's talk about those pitfalls, okay? Pitfall number one, people suck. So if I just, lived like a hermit by myself and there was no one else around me, it would be easier for me on this diet because I'm lazy. Whatever's in the house, that's what I'm going to eat, okay? But when you live with other people who are skinny, they can eat whatever the hell they want all the time. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Pizza Hut, Popeyes, whatever. It's very difficult. That part is rough and it sucks. And you have to be careful. Um, and yeah, there's definitely pitfalls there. I ate 5 slices of pizza one night. And I'm like, oh my god, you don't even want to know. Each slice was 370 calories. So it happens, but you got to pick yourself up the next day. So yeah, people suck. Um, so about the maybe the end of the second week, I'm into like maybe 14 days. I started actually getting a little bit of energy. So I took a walk, right? And I'm like, oh man, I'm like, this is good for me. I'm going to try to walk an hour a day. Okay. Well, when you haven't done anything, I mean, complete shiznit in a long time, it's like when you haven't gone to the gym in many years and you're going to be sore and you're not going to be happy. And so I took a walk and I'm like, hey, I'm proud of myself. I'm walking. I'm going to walk for an hour. 20 minutes into my walk, there are little children passing me. One woman was pulling a sled to take her kid, snowing. She was walking, and the kid was on the sled, and she passed me as I was walking. And then there's this old man who I can see him behind me. He's coming up behind me, and he could see I'm struggling. I'm leaning over. I'm holding my side. I'm like, only 25 minutes. Why? Because I haven't done anything in a long time. And he walks up to me. He goes, it's okay. You're going to make it. He goes, I'm I'm almost 80. Also, which is him. assuming that I'm almost 80 because I can't move. He's like, "Oh, you'll make it. I'm almost 80 also. We're together. We'll make it." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not 80. I'm not even close. But I can't walk for more than 20 minutes. That's insane." So, yeah, that was a little bit of a reality check. Um, so the most important thing is that don't start something that you know is impossible. Oh, I'm just gonna eat salads. Oh, I'm gonna go on a juice diet and only do juicing. And I'm gonna listen. I know some of you guys looked at the stuff I put up here and like, okay, this guy's eating a sausage and cheese and biscuit sandwich, and he's drinking monsters and home run in pizzas and chicken. He's getting loaded up on vodka. What's going on? Yeah, but and it's true, and I'm not saying I haven't slipped because I have had some problems. Like after around 20 days, I was like, man, I'm doing great. And I was down 22 pounds. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't think I did this well this week because I started getting overconfident. And next thing I know, I'm like, okay, I gained back 1.5 pounds in a week because I started getting overconfident. But anyway, that's the diet the fat joker's on. I'm just counting calories, eating chicken. I like chicken. Chicken's good. But, calorie counting, there's nothing wrong with it. And that's what I'm doing. I even have my own snack, you know, and I eat these Quaker oats, you know, and look, peanut butter and chocolate, but it's 100 calories, so it's like a snack. But anyway, that's where I'm at, 259.2 from close to 280 after 25 days. I'll check in with you guys probably at the end of February. You know what? It's working for me for now. I'm gonna do my best to keep sticking to it. If you got any comments, questions, or whatever, that you think would help, or hey, I know what I just put in front of you guys looks crazy, right? But it's just about counting calories. I had a Big Mac last week, but I didn't have fries and a Coke with it. But I had a Big Mac. It was 510 calories or 500 something. I'm like, well, that's my lunch. It's all about calorie count, at least for me. That's the diet that I'm working on. I'm trying to get a little more exercise in. Even if you can only do a half hour a day, because when you haven't moved in months, and in some cases years, go ahead, try to walk for an hour when you're 300 pounds and all you've been doing is eating cheeseburgers and drinking beer, for in some cases years. Let me know how you feel. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up. And I'm always going to say, no matter what happens to your stocks, no matter what happens in life, don't take things too serious.